Okay, inverses. And composition. Okay. Inverses algebraically. We've done inverses before. We're going to say y equals x squared and y equals square root. Those are inverses, almost. And the almost is what we're going to talk about next class, okay? But the powers and the roots, the operations you do to undo while solving, those are inverse operations. And so x cubed and cube root are inverses, always. Okay? This almost, that is our discussion for next class, okay? And so we're just going to do maybe 2 examples, okay, of finding the inverses. Okay, so let's go with y equals 2 cube root x minus 2 minus 3. Okay, so I'm going to start with a cube root. Does anybody remember anything about inverses? Five words. It's kind of the guiding factor between everything for inverses. Switched. Not quite. X and Y are switched. Right? Inverses. X's and Y's are switched. Okay? So if I want to find the inverse, that is how you're going to do it. You're going to switch X and Y. And so my first step is to switch the letters, not the coefficients, nothing but the letters trade places. That's it. And then solve for y. Right? I would like y equals because that's the format I can graph in. And so solve for y. Which is kind of like solving PEMDAS backwards. Add 3. Divide by 2. Now, don't focus on the simplifying. Focus on trying to solve for y. Just get y by itself. Okay? I would like, this is in transformation form if I think of graphing A, H, and K. I would like to try to leave the inverse in the A, H, K format. Okay? I don't want to distribute things. I want to leave it in that graphing format. So now I'm going to cube, okay? Cube. All right. Well, this becomes x plus 3 cubed, and this just becomes 8, right? 2 cubed is 8. And this side becomes y minus 2. Okay, and y equals. Now, I prefer to write it like this. Either format is fine. I prefer the 1/8 in front as opposed to the 1 fraction. Makes me see that my stretch value is 1/8. Okay? That's what I see. I see a stretch of 1/8 here. Left 3, up 2. Cube root, cube. Good. Those two things are inverses. Okay? So, f of x and f inverse. This is the original. This is the inverse. Okay? So I'm using y. I'm going to use the -1 to make the inverse notation. The -1, it's not a power. It's just a notation that is connecting the original, inverse. Okay? It's just telling me that those two things are a pair. Original, inverse. Okay. Don't distribute things, okay? Just try to keep it in that graphing format. A, H, and K. I actually